All right, now let's check in with Dr. Richard Besser. He's ABC News health and medical editor. Doctor, are you there?
I'm here. Good morning.
So what's this story? Flu shots are only 23% effective?
Yeah, this is the least effective vaccine we've seen since 2005. It's really not what you want to see. It's less than half as effective as the vaccine last year.
And
why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
Well, the problem with the flu vaccine is that scientists have to decide all the way back in February what they're going to put in the vaccine. It only works against those strains that are included. And between February and now, the virus mutated in the community. It changed. And so what's in the vaccine is not what's causing most of the disease in the community. It's a bad match.
So is this a worse flu season because of this?
Well, there's a couple things that are going on here. The strain of flu that's out there, it's something called H3N2, tends to cause more severe disease, particularly in the elderly. And that's what the CDC is reporting. The elderly are being hit very hard. And so you put together a strain that causes bad disease and a vaccine that's not a good match, and they're predicting that it will be a pretty bad flu year.
Can they go back and sort of change the shot and get it out into the public, or is it too late?
It takes too long. So, for next year, they'll include this year's strain, and hopefully it'll be the same strain that's circulating, and it'll be a better match. But there's a lot of work going on to try and develop a flu vaccine that works against every single strain of flu. It's just been, so far, one of those goals they haven't been able to reach.
Is it too late to get a flu shot right now, and are we in the thick of it yet, or are we going to see a lot more cases?
Well, we are right in the middle. We're about 7 weeks into the season. They're predicting another 6 weeks of high flu activity. CDC recommends, and I agree with them, that people do get that shot. Some protection is better than none. And the other thing is that in a typical flu year, there'll be more than one strain that comes through. So you get a big wave of one strain, and then sometimes there's another strain that comes through, and the vaccine contains 3 or 4 different strains of flu, and hopefully will protect better against those other strains.
When the virus mutates, does it mutate to something completely new we've never seen before, or does it mutate to something that has already existed in the past?
That's a great question. Both of those things can happen. If it's a major change, what's called a shift, that's when we see a pandemic. And the last time we saw that was in 2009, where you saw a wholesale new type of virus. This one is a drift. It's changed. It is a strain that's similar to one that had been seen once before, but it's not one that's in the vaccine. The vaccine, they're only able to put 3 or 4 strains in there, and so this was not one that they thought was going to be causing a lot of disease.
Dr. Richard Besser, ABC News health and medical editor, checking in on the story that the flu shot is only 23% effective this year. Still better to get it than not get it, I'm assuming.
That definitely.
Oh, yeah, good. Doctor, thanks. Have a good day.
My pleasure. Thank you.
6:21, traffic, weather, sports, Big 550.